The woman had an unusual hobby. That was standing by the window peeping every move of the neighbor. But she never thought that her hobby would one day cause a disaster. The woman's name was Anna. On a snowy night, Anna's family of 3 was driving to the mountains for skiing. This seemed like a happy family, but there was a hidden crisis. Anna had an affair. On the way, her husband Ed couldn't stand this fake happy family anymore. Ed quarreled with Anna. Her phone slipped down. Anna bent down to pick up her cell phone and caused an accident. The car skidded, spinning in the air. When Anna woke up again, her daughter and husband had died.
I'm sorry, but your family is dead.
After the accident, Anna had a phobia. It was agoraphobia, an abnormal fear, plus alcoholism and depression. Anna hadn't been out for 10 months. She also needed regular medication to maintain her emotional stability. Anna was alone at home. Except for watching movies, she had another hobby. It was observing the surrounding residents through the window. At night, Anna leaned against the window and looked out. The doorbell rang. On the surveillance screen, she saw a boy holding a gift. The boy's name was Ethan. He and his parents just moved across from Anna's house. His mother Jane told him to come over to give Anna a present. When Ethan came in, he saw his father through the window. Anna herself was a psychologist. Due to professional sensitivity, she found in Ethan, there was an inexplicable fear of his father. So in the living room, Anna talked to Ethan for a long time, and before he left, she borrowed him some discs to watch. Soon, Halloween came. David came to Anna's house. He was an artist, who just rent Anna's basement. David said he was going to Brooklyn, so he came up and asked Anna what help she needed. He could help Anna prepare some candies so that the children could play trick or treat. But Anna had long lost interest in festivals. She was going to turn off the lights at night and pretended that there was no one at home. But the children didn't think so. In the evening, the children frantically threw eggs at Anna's house. Anna couldn't stand it. She opened the door. A dazzling light came in. Anna fainted directly. When she woke up again, a woman appeared in front of Anna. "You are Jane, Ethan's mother." Anna spoke without thinking about the woman's name. Anna began to talk enthusiastically to the neighbor about some family affairs. Soon, the distance between the two women was shortened quickly. Anna liked the earrings on Jane's ears very much, so Jane gave them to her before she left. Anna drew a painting herself. Before Jane left, the doorbell rang again. This time, a man with white hair knocked on the door. He was Ethan's father, Alistair. Alistair asked Anna if any of his family members came to see her tonight. Anna had talked to Jane and Ethan before. In her thinking, Alistair was not a friendly man, so Anna said no one had come. Anna was still sleeping the next day. She was awakened by the noise downstairs. Anna immediately called the police. She went downstairs while calling the police. It turned out that David was back. What a false alarm. David just came to Anna's house. He wanted to borrow an unpacking knife. David told her that the light on the top floor of her house needed to be repaired. It was too dangerous if she let it be. At night, a scream reached Anna's ears. Anna hurried downstairs. The scream came from the rustle across the street. Anna dialed Ethan. Ethan said nothing happened in his house. At this point, a phone call came in. It was Alistair who called. He told Anna to mind her own business. He and his son were the only ones in the family. There were no screams. After hanging up, Anna still didn't give up. She opened the basement door and asked David if he heard the noise. But David didn't hear it either. Anna took out her camera, continuing to observe every move across the street. After observing for a while, Ethan came out of the house. He knocked on Anna's door. Anna asked what happened to his family. Ethan just said that his father was not a bad man. It was just that he needed to vent it on someone when he was under pressure. Anna hugged Ethan to give him some comfort. She told Ethan to come any time. David left again during the day. Anna was at home alone. She lied on the ground tossing and turning, thinking aloud. It seemed that her condition had worsened again. That night, Anna was still stalking the family across the street. She saw Jane arguing with her husband. Jane flew into the wall. She seemed to have been beaten. What was more terrible was she had a knife stabbed in her stomach. Jane put her bloody hands on the window and shouted out for help. Anna immediately called the police. Then she took an umbrella and opened the door, ready to save Jane. But after all, she hadn't been out for too long, plus the tension the situation brought, Anna fainted again. When she woke up, the police had come to Anna's house. Alistair was there, too. It frightened Anna. Alistair denied her accusation that there was a murder in his family. If there was any, he couldn't just get away with it. Anna asked Alistair to call Jane out. Something incredible happened. Jane did come out, but she and the Jane who had been talking with Anna were not the same person. She also confirmed that she had never seen Anna. Anna was speechless. She had to put her last hope on Ethan. But Ethan also said that she had never met his mother. This strange family of 3 suddenly made Anna speechless. Anna didn't admit it was her illusion, so she decided to find the truth. After an investigation, Anna found out that Alistair's former female assistant had fallen off a building not long ago. Then the rustle moved here. The reason was unknown. One day, Anna pursued her cat and ran into David's room. In there, she found Jane's earrings. Did he have anything to do with Jane? At night, Anna was using the computer, browsing through her usual pictures of the Russell. Then she received an anonymous email. Inside was a picture of Anna sleeping. Now it was clear, there was someone who lurked into her house. Anna called the police again. Meanwhile, Alistair came to Anna's house angrily, accusing her of spying on his family all day. When the two kept arguing, David came in. Anna asked David why there were Jane's earrings in his room. David said they were one of his female friend, Catherine's earrings. She stayed there all night before. Hearing Catherine's name, Alistair's face changed a little. It seemed that none of this was simple, but all the evidence so far was bad for Anna. So Anna told everyone that her husband would support her. He would dig up the truth. But the police told her that her family had died. It turned out that since the accident, Anna developed paranoia. She always thought her husband and daughter were just separated from her. After hearing the truth, Anna slowly fell into the memory of the car accident. When she got back to her senses, she also accepted the reality. She apologized to everyone present. The next day, Anna ground a lot of powder, also recorded a video. She decided to end her life, but she still couldn't make up her mind. She could only look at the photos on her cell phone, looking back to the past. When turning to one of the photos, Anna stopped. In the picture, there was a red wine glass. And the face on the wine glass was exactly the woman who was talking to Anna that night. Anna was ecstatic. She was not an illusion. Then David came to find her. Anna was surprised and showed David her discovery. David finally told Anna the truth. This woman was not Jane. It was Catherine. Catherine was Ethan's biological mother. She had been on drugs. Ethan and his father were trying to avoid her, so they moved here. Between David and Catherine, there was a relationship. Catherine had said it herself. Anna recalled the conversation. Indeed, that woman never admitted that she was Jane. It was all Anna's wishful thinking. Catherine came here to blackmail the Russells. David didn't care whether she was dead or not. Then David left. There was a noise outside the door. A man in a hat came in. It was Ethan. Ethan was holding a knife. He told Anna David had been killed. It turned out that Ethan just seemed naive, but actually, he was a wicked man. His father's female assistant and his biological mother were all killed by him. He stole Anna's key and lurked at Anna's house for a week. Why did you kill Catherine? Because Ethan thought she didn't play the role of a mother. Just when Ethan relaxed his vigilance, Anna hit Ethan with a wine bottle, then took the opportunity to climb up the roof. They fought on the roof. Finally, Anna pressed Ethan on the skylight. Due to years of disrepair, Ethan fell through the skylight. It was over. Anna moved out of the house when she recovered. Her phobia was treated. Annie said goodbye to the past. She was about to usher in a new life.